Hello, my name is Fernando Pujol. I represent the EFBT team. The proud owner of this project is Dr. Masood Sahadi. If you have any questions regarding this user story, please contact at the emails shown in the screen.
In this video, I'm going to present user story EFRT-1597, session state for graphs. As a user, I would like to be able to save requested data in a session state and retrieve it from the session if available, or generate a new session once it has expired. Acceptance criteria: the data should be saved in session state when data is requested if the session is null or empty. The user should be able to retrieve the data from the session instead of the database if the session is not null or empty. Okay, so right now I'm running the project, and I created a breakpoint to verify this user story. So let's see here. Don't focus right now on how the data is displaying. It's not in the scope of this user story. I'm going to call the M5 time frame. Okay, so let's see that this value right here, which is the session that I'm creating, is null. So let's click on continue here. So since it is null, I'm gonna go through this if statement, and here I'm going to call the database for the data. Once I call the data, you can see the serialized list that has the data contained in a long string. Then I'm gonna set the string into my session. Once I set it to my session, I'm gonna store it in my value m5 variable. As you can see now, it has the data. Then I have to deserialize, and then finally I'm going to join the data that is coming from the equity data and the other part of the data that is coming from the equity database. Now that I already attempted to request the data for M5, I'm gonna go to M5 again to see if we're getting the data now from the session. Oh, sorry. Okay, so here's the breakpoint, and if I go to the next line, you can see that M5 now is not null. It has the data already because I'm getting the stream from the session. And since it's not null, I'm gonna skip this if statement, and I'm going to now I don't need to call the database because I already have the data. So I directly serialize I deserialize the data again, and I do the same. I merge it with the data that I use in the database, and it's done. Also, I want to finally mention that I divided the start time and the end time of the DB and the session state. In this way, we can define however we like at from where to where we want to get the data from the database, and from where to where we want to get the data from the cache. So at the end, when we join the data, we are going to have a portion from the equity data coming from the database and the equity data coming from the session state.
Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please contact me at my email or the product owner, Dr. Masood Sahari.